Hey Good Life, this week we've been talking about emotional health as part of our Transform series. And this Sunday I've been joined by Dr. Gemma Roux, and we've been talking about our emotions. And there's no question that there are going to be life circumstances and situations that happen that garner some sort of emotional response. And sometimes that's a good response, but sometimes that can be a negative response as well. And so, Gemma, could you maybe just share a few thoughts around what we can do to help foster those healthy emotions? And what are some of the things we can do to, not allow those emotions to have a negative response on our lives?
Well, I think the first thing is always self-awareness. So the more we are aware of patterns in our life, ways that we continue to respond in a negative way emotionally, or in a way that's destructive to ourselves and relationships, the better placed we are to deal with it and to manage it. I think noticing situations where you tend to respond with a really intense emotion, whether it be anger or fear, and digging a little bit deeper to actually work out what might be driving that. So having that self-awareness, having the willingness to go a little bit deeper and to work out why that might be being triggered, and then looking at the patterns that play out in your life, whether it be thinking patterns that are quite negative and destructive, or ways that that emotion comes out behaviourally, and taking responsibility for it.
So we're all created in God's image. Those emotions that we have are there for a reason. They might be there, to stop us stepping into something that may not be healthy or good for us, or maybe those joys, emotions of joy or whatever they might be, to help lift our spirits and that kind of thing. So, we're created in this image of God. It's such a powerful thing, our emotions. What do you think? When those, we'll talk negative emotions for just a quick minute. When those negative emotions come up, what do you reckon the first steps are? Some of the things you can go to help, just keep a lid on those.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right. Emotions are they're signposts. They're things that give us information about our environment, and whether we need to pull back or whether we're in danger. Sometimes they're amazing. They fill us. We might be filled with joy or hope. So we don't want to put a lid on all our emotions, but those ones that are, destructive or causing us pain, when we notice that we respond in a really intense emotional way in a situation, and perhaps it's not the appropriate situation to be angry or to feel really anxious, then the first thing we know is that in that situation, our limbic system, which is our emotional epicenter in the brain, is really active. So something that we can do to actually calm that part of the brain and bring the part of the brain, the frontal part that's involved in emotional regulation, kick that back into gear, is to take some slow, deep breaths, but also to step outside yourself and observe your emotional response like a curious observer. So, that's interesting, I'm feeling quite angry now, or feeling quite anxious, and that can take the fear away of the emotion as well. And then the final thing is to come up with a comfort statement, something you can tell yourself in times where you might feel fearful or you might get really angry, that helps to down-regulate that emotion. So this feeling will pass, I'm okay, I'm safe, something like that.
That's good. So let's continue this transformation process. It's one step at a time. We don't nail it straight away, but let's continue to commit to that process. Thanks, guys.